Hi, this is Alan from AlanCousins.com and StatCrank.com, and welcome to day 2 of our Understanding Autoresponders for the Severely Technically Challenged series. If you're a more advanced marketer, you've been using autoresponders, this is probably not the series for you. In this tutorial, we're going to look at just the different companies that provide autoresponder services. We'll just look at 3 of them, and I'll cover a little bit about the pricing and the sign-up process. Now, the first one we're looking at here is called Aweber, which is probably the most popular one. What you'll find if you are looking to get into affiliate marketing or network marketing, really anything based online, anything where in your member area there's different lead capture pages that you can use. What you're going to find is almost every single company out there is going to have Aweber as one of the options. So you'll be able to take some information from your Aweber account, plug it in your back office for your company, and it will automatically code your lead capture page for you. If you have something other than Aweber and GetResponse, a lot of the time, if you have something off the wall, kind of like MailChimp, for example, you'll find that most of these opportunities, they won't have the ability for you to just plug in your autoresponder code or your list name there. So if you're not building your own sites from scratch, if you don't have some sort of plugin or something on your blog that helps you make your capture pages, or if you're not using some service where you have the ability to edit the code, the actual code of your pages, I would suggest using Aweber or GetResponse. Okay. Now, there are some opportunities out there that work with GVO. GVO is also very popular. Maybe that's about the third most popular one, but you will find most of them will work with Aweber and GetResponse. Okay. Now, Aweber is the way that Aweber works with pricing is it's $1 for the first month. Okay, and after that, it's $19 a month. And what happens is every so many subscribers, the price will go up. Now, I don't know exactly what the price breakdown is at this point. I've had Aweber for many years, but I think at about 500 subscribers, the price will go up, and it'll probably go up to something like about $30 a month, which is okay. If you get 500 subscribers on your list and you're not covering the $30 a month, I don't know what in the heck you're doing. You're not promoting at all. You're not doing anything. So I've never actually paid for autoresponder services because every one of these services has an affiliate program built right in. So any people that you're bringing into your downline, or any people that are on your mailing list who are looking to get into affiliate marketing or what have you, they're all going to need an autoresponder. And as long as they buy it through your link, you get a little affiliate commission on it. I've always found that it's really easy to cover the cost of your own autoresponder just by selling a few other autoresponder memberships. Okay, so now for me, for Aweber, right now I pay $150 a month, and that's for about 17,000 subscribers in my Aweber list. So just to give you an idea of how the price breakdown goes, I mean, it doesn't go up to $1,000 a month or anything like that rapidly. If it does go that high, I don't know about it, but you probably have to have 5 million subscribers on your list to make that happen. So it is scaled out for the number of subscribers. Now, with GetResponse, they've got a couple different things you can do. One, right off the bat, they offer you a 30-day free trial. Okay, so Aweber $1 for the first 30 days, GetResponse free for the first 30 days. Okay, and if here under partners, you'll see that they do have an affiliate program and a referral program. Okay, now on the referral program, what you find here is that when you're a member of GetResponse and you invite others to use it, you both get a $30 credit. So in other words, say for example, you knew someone who was already using GetResponse, and you said, hey, get me your referral link, and you sign up for GetResponse through the referral link. Well, the first thing you're going to get is you're going to get 30 days free because that's their standard deal, and then you're going to get a $30 credit, and the person who gave you the referral link is going to get a $30 credit. Okay. Now, for GetResponse, excuse me, the first 1,000 subscribers is only $15 per month. So essentially, right off the bat, if the number of subscribers that you generate the first 3 months is 1,000 or less, you've already right off the bat got 3 months free for GetResponse. Okay? Now, probably and ideally, you would have more than 1,000 subscribers within the first 3 months. However, if that's the case, you're going to be making money. You're not going to be worrying about a $15 per month autoresponder bill. Aside from the fact that you'll have a chance to refer some other people during that time, and you'll get a $30 credit for each one of those. So, again, I've never paid for GetResponse. Okay. Now, the other is Pure Leverage, or GVO. GVO, if you just go to gvo.com, what gvo.com is hosting. It's a hosting service for your websites. Okay, and Pure Leverage is not hosting, but Pure Leverage is part of GVO, and they do use the same autoresponder service. Now, GVO hosting is going to be something like $10 a month for 500 subscribers. Right off the bat, when you buy their hosting, you may never use the hosting. You get a free autoresponder with it. Lets you host 500 subscribers. After you pass 500, the price is going to go up into about this range here. With Pure Leverage, you're looking at $24.95 per month. So you're going to have the ability to have more subscribers than you would with GetResponse for the same price. But it's going to be higher priced right off the bat. And probably the reason I would suggest going with Pure Leverage as opposed to Aweber or GetResponse would be if you were looking for another income stream and you were looking for some other marketing tools for your business, because with Pure Leverage, it's not just an autoresponder, it's a whole suite of different marketing tools, including coaching. There's a whole lead capture system with pre-done lead capture pages for you, video email service, done for you blog, which is already built out for you, courses and resources for getting traffic, and a live conference center. Now, just to give you an idea, if you had a service like GoToWebinar, which is generally about $100 a month, you have your own live online meeting room here with Pure Leverage as part of your service for the $25 a month. So there really are two different kinds of products, but all three give you the same ability to have autoresponders. So this is just a little bit more advanced and has more tools. Okay, so let's close that out for now, and I want to really focus on Aweber and GetResponse, because that's probably what most people are going to be using. What you're going to find is there's very little difference in terms of, once you get inside, the things that you want to do, setting up your follow-ups and setting up your broadcasts between these two companies. There's very little difference in terms of the actual end result. Matter of fact, you can make the emails when they arrive look exactly the same. Okay. There's a few observations I have between these two. One, GetResponse seems to have, from my viewpoint, better looking and more variety of templates for emails. If you wanted to make like your own fancy sort of email where it's with colors and a header and sidebars and things like that. So if you want to make your email kind of look like a blog post as opposed to just plain text, you can do that with both of them. But I do feel like GetResponse has more variety and they have classier looking pages. Okay. The other thing is, GetResponse is a little bit faster, I think, in terms of creating broadcasts. Just in terms of when you click the save button, how long does it take for them to save it and then take you to a page where you can test it and show you your spam score and all that. It just seems to be faster. With Aweber, sometimes you put the email in there, all the code or whatever you want to write in the email, and you click the save button. Sometimes it takes 20 to 30 seconds before the page comes up, before it's saved. So other than that, there's really very little difference. One thing comes to mind though, and that is, and this may be more important for you, GetResponse is a lot more picky about your subject lines matching the body of your email. Now, in the first tutorial, I talked about the CAN-SPAM Act, and I don't really want to interpret the SPAM Act for you, but basically, one of the things says if you're going to send email, if you're going to send unsolicited email, And you shouldn't be sending any unsolicited email. This should all be people who requested your information. But the way these companies work is they err way over on the side of safety because they want to protect their own operation as well. So what they'll do is they'll require that your subject line in your email matches the body of your email. In other words, if your subject line says something like, "Holy cow, you got to see this," and then the email says, "Yesterday Billy earned $9,000 from blah blah," there's nothing in the subject line that tells you what the email's about. Well, GetResponse doesn't like that. Okay. Now, I have had my whole GetResponse account closed. And in the course of going back and forth with them, I got it reopened. But the reason was misleading subject lines. I didn't think they were particularly misleading, but they really want you to be specific. So a lot of times you'll get emails from marketers and they'll say things like OMG exclamation point in the subject line. You have no idea what's in the body of the email. Well, that's not going to be good enough for GetResponse. And you can probably send a lot of them that way, but eventually they're going to have an issue with it. And what they tend to do is they'll just close the whole account rather than bring it to your attention. Fortunately, they do have a recourse. Once you've agreed that you'll make your subject lines line up with the email body, they'll reinstate your account. At least they did in my case. With Aweber, I've never had any trouble. I've sent all kinds of goofy subject lines. And Aweber's a little bit more lenient with complaint percentages. Your complaint percentage has to get pretty high. If you don't know what that means, some email accounts, I'm talking about for the person who's receiving your email, some email accounts, there's a little option where when they get a message to their junk box or their spam box, or they don't remember subscribing, they can click a little button to complain or to label this message spam. And when it does that, these services see that and they tick that off on another complaint for that particular mailing. And when your complaint volume gets to a certain level, Aweber will let you know, hey, your complaints are getting ridiculously high. Here's some things you can try to minimize them. And there are various ways to minimize those things. Because you don't want to be destroying your list either. You don't want to be putting out misleading subject lines just to get them to open them. And then when they open the email, it doesn't have anything to do with the subject line. They're going to stop opening your emails eventually anyway. So, but anyway, that's basically what I want to cover in this tutorial. The difference between those three services in terms of pricing. And those are really the only differences I've been using both GetResponse and Aweber for quite a while. And those are really about the only differences I can recall between the two. As far as ease of use and getting set up, they're about the same, but I'm going to show you how to do all that anyway. Probably GetResponse overall is a bit cheaper, but again, they're a little bit more picky. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful. We'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye.